So the story begins with a boy named Bobby. He was running in the middle of the forest to escape from someone. The story goes back to past to reveal who was after him. We see Bobby and his wife Tracy in a small apartment, where Tracy is very sad because she has not yet conceived. Tracy had only one dream, that she should have a house in a peaceful place where she can start her family, but both the things were not happening. Their apartment was also in the chaotic hustle and bustle of the city, and even after many years of marriage, she was not able to conceive. In the evening, a friend of Tracy comes home and talks to her about a very good community, which was situated in a peaceful place and was a gated community. The people there were also very good. Tracy asked her that if you liked that community so much, then why did you not buy a house in it? Then that girl said that they did not give us a house, probably because we had told them that we do not want to plan a second child. Tracy found it strange that how the reason is that as much as Tracy's friend was praising that community, her husband did not think that it was so good. He even told these people to visit it, and if you like it, then go there. Even if someone offers me money to live there, I will not stay there. Anyway, Tracy wanted a house in a peaceful place, so the next day they went to check out that community. They stopped near the gate. They could not understand that there was no guard near the gate. Who would open the gate? The gate opened automatically, and here they met the president of the community, who gave them a tour of the community and started telling them about the community. Tracy and Bobby noticed that there were many children, and almost of the same age. The common thing was that every couple had 2 children here, which means her friend was right that to live in this community, it is necessary to plan for 2 children. Tracy did not have any problem with this either, because she liked children. The community president tells Tracy that this community was created to bring back family values. His whole community lives like a family. There is no crime here. Rather, everyone takes care of one another like family members. The community president tells that all the people had come here so that they could raise their children in a good environment, and all the children were very happy here. Even Tracy and Bobby had seen this. Now the president shows them a very big and beautiful house here, seeing which Bobby gets suspicious and he asks, why did someone leave such a big house and such a good place? Then the president said that they had some business issue, they had shifted their business somewhere else. Bobby could not digest this thing either, because on going inside he saw that all the household items were also there. Tracy became very happy. She wanted such stately house. She immediately agreed to take it, but now there was another issue. This house did not fit to their budget. Then the president tells her that this house cannot be cheap, but yes, there is a way. We help those couples who want to make a family. For that, a form has to be filled. You people also fill the form. If the number appeared, you will get this house at a low price. Tracy also immediately agreed and filled the form, and checked their luck that after 2 days their number also came, and they got this house at a low price. Bobby was not feeling right that how everything happened so smoothly, but Tracy was very happy. Seeing Tracy's happiness, Bobby signed the contract document without reading the contract. Exactly after 1 month from today, they shifted to the house. The interesting thing was that the whole community welcomed them, leaving all their work. Now that they had got a house, Tracy also starts talking about planning a child. Bobby also agrees to this. The next day, we see that 2 of their neighbors try to come to their house. Bobby does not like all this. He was trying to avoid them from outside, but the neighbors forcefully came to his house, after which it is shown that the next day Tracy goes to do shopping from here in the community market. Then she feels that the people of the community are keeping an eye on her, but she considers it to be her illusion and leaves. After a few days, a Christmas party is organized here, in which all the people of the community were present. In this Christmas party, we see that an argument starts between couple. Sandra, the wife in the couple, slaps her husband so hard that the husband falls down. The man did not have one leg, and he was not able to stand on his own, and nobody came to help him. Bobby found this very strange, and when he went to help him, the other people came and helped that man, and they picked him up from there. After that, days passed by, and one day while jogging, Bobby met Sandra again. He asks Sandra about her husband, and she was about to cry, but she lied that her brother had died, and he had gone there. Saying this, she quickly went inside the house. Bobby felt as if she was hiding something. Anyway, Bobby ignores her and comes home. When he could not sleep at night, he turns on the TV. There were many channels available on TV, and while changing channels, he watched such a channel where he was watching his neighbor's house. His neighbor was trying to get close to someone else, and then her husband comes in the room. Bobby does not believe what he is watching, but he does not think much about it and changes the channel. Getting up in the morning, Bobby starts checking his voicemails, out of which many are of his friends. There was a voicemails for Tracy in which the community members were asking her, "What happened to your pregnancy?" Bobby gets angry on hearing this, and he goes to Tracy and asks her, "You are telling them about your family matters too. You are also telling them that we are planning to conceive." Tracy does not obsess over it and says comfortably, "What is the big deal in this? Those people have become my friends, and I was just discussing this with them." Bobby was surprised on this, that Tracy had actually accepted all these people as her family. Well, the next day, Bobby was called for a community meeting. Sandra and her husband had come here. Sandra was the same woman who had slapped her husband in front of the whole community. The community members were going to discuss this matter here. Bobby finds all this strange and asks why we should interfere in their personal matter. The community chief says that we are family members and it is our duty to discuss all these matters. Bobby does not say anything, but the community members punish her that the next day she will be made to stand in the middle of the community, making her put on the pig mask. Everyone will beat her up. What was all this? What were these values that were being taught in this community? This was as wrong as killing a person alive by insulting him. The stranger thing was that even the police officers were not doing anything here. Rather, they were standing comfortably and watching the misery as silent spectators. Bobby started worrying about his future. Will his children also learn the same old values? Now Bobby himself wanted to go and save Sandra, but Sandra herself said to him, "Please go away from here." The rest of the people of the community also did not like this act of Bobby. This matter ends here, and after a few days, Sandra and Bobby meet again outside a shop. Pretending to be happy, Sandra tells Bobby that if there was no community, our marriage would not have survived till now. Bobby nods to her and looks at the face of her husband, who was really looking sad. Now Bobby came home. He saw that the president of the community had come to their house with a woman. Bobby got angry after seeing them, because he knew that they are manipulating Tracy's thoughts, and he did not want this. The president tells him that we have just come to help you. 5 months have passed, and you people have not been able to conceive yet. We want to help you, so that you can conceive soon. Maybe you did not read the contract, Bobby, but it is clearly written in the contract that if a couple is not able to conceive for 6 months, then they are not allowed to stay in this community, and they are not even given back their house payment. Hearing her, Bobby's got worried, and he went and read the agreement for the first time, in which very strange rules were written, and the strangest thing was that the punishments for breaking these rules were even worse. Bobby was very upset after seeing all this, but on the other side, Tracy, after knowing all this, she was trying to stay here. She liked this community very much. Bobby explains to her that the community people want to control us. They are snatching our freedom, but Tracy still had to stay here. Now Bobby takes the help of one of his lawyer friends to resolve this matter, and he sends this agreement to him. After reading the agreement, the lawyer tells Bobby that you are mad. How did you sign this agreement? Because of this, all your freedom is gone, and I cannot help you in this, because all these things are legal. Bobby now tells him that you should at least find out what happened to the previous owners of this house. While on the other hand, we are shown that Tracy was again meeting those people who were brainwashing her very easily, and Tracy was being manipulated by them. These people tell that all the children of this community, those who have grown up here, are appointed to senior post, because this community belongs to people in high positions. Just understand it. This small community runs this whole country, because all the top politicians and elite officers raised in this community. After some time, the lawyer tells Bobby after searching that there is no news of the former resident here. It seems as if Earth has absorbed him. Bobby found all this strange. He went to ask his neighbor about the old owners here. Hearing this, the neighbor also got a little scared, but she did not tell anything to Bobby. Bobby was now understanding a lot of things. He understood that if he does not cooperate with these community people, he will also be killed. Well, now Bobby starts compromising. Days pass like this, and Valentine's Day also comes. Tracy gives him the biggest news that she was now pregnant. Bobby was very happy, but all his happiness ended when many people started sending him congratulatory messages beforehand. He was surprised to know that Tracy had informed the whole community about this news before him, although she had the first right on this news. After a few days, they return after having an ultrasound. Then Sandra, their neighbor, stops their car and asks for help. Before Bobby could take any action, a car comes from behind, hits her, and drives away. The sheriff had also seen all this, but he ignored it. And he told Bobby that he cannot take any action in this. That woman was drunk, and she came in front of the car intentionally. Everyone had seen that she was asking for help, but everyone became silent after the policeman said this. And after today's incident, Bobby became even more upset because he had also understood that if he will refuse to follow any rule, then he will face the same consequences. Then he turns on the TV, and he watches that as that ambulance was taking that woman. All the footage was also being shown on TV. He changed one channel. The footage of their neighbors was playing. When he changed the channel to another, their footage was playing. That is, this community people kept an eye on their every move. Anyone could see anyone from anywhere, whenever they wanted. There was no such thing as privacy here. 24 hours live footage of every house was shown on their TV. Now Bobby also understands that how did everyone know that Tracy is pregnant because Tracy might have told this to only 1 or 2 people. After being troubled by all these things, they quickly go to their neighbor. Then the neighbor closes the door saying that leave us, forgive us, we have a daughter, and here another dark reality. Bobby came to know that if anyone will commit a mistake, then his family will be punished for it. Sandra's husband's brother did not die just like that. In fact, Sandra was punished for the mistake she had committed by killing her brother outside this community. Now Tracy also understood the reality of this community. She also wanted to leave this place. That's why they planned that they will get out of this community while dramatizing the situation. Even if Bobby dies in all this, no one cares, but at least their child should not be born in this community. At night, Tracy faked in pain and Bobby took her out of this community on the pretext of taking her to a big hospital. In the morning, when he returned, he had brought Tracy's friend with him, whom he also had to take out the next day. But the people of the community were not so foolish, no matter how much Bobby had hidden it. But cameras were installed everywhere, due to which the president of the community comes to know that Bobby has taken Tracy from here. The president comes here with some people to catch Bobby. His friend is also caught. Before these people could harm Bobby, the president's husband finally attacks the president using scissors, so that Bobby can escape from here because he knew how many difficulties there are in this life, which he had been facing. He was thinking good for Bobby. At least Bobby should not live such a life. Bobby ran away from here to save himself, and the people of the whole community started chasing him. This is the same scene which we have seen at the beginning of the story. Before these people could escape from here, a car stops in front of him, in which his friend and his wife were. These people catch Bobby and start taking him back to the community, and a big twist is revealed that this friend of Bobby was the part of this community. He was the one who told Bobby about this community, or consider it, he had trapped him in this community. Bobby did not want to go back, but he was forcibly brought to this community, and then the story jumps ahead 5 years from here. We were shown Tracy, who is very happy here. Her son has grown up, and now she is planning for a second child according to the community rules. She has now become the president here, and she herself is misleading the new couples like the previous president, so that they may become a part of this community. Bobby was looking at them from above, but he could not do anything for this because we were shown that due to his previous mistake, because of the plan to run away from the community, both his legs were cut off. He was now badly trapped in this community, and this story ends here by showing just this.